Hey, it's MK. So I thought I would do a little layout process for you guys today. I have already picked out my supplies, so I'm going to use 3 alphas that 2 are from the thickers, and then this one is just a little one I picked up from Joann's with the tile stickers. I've got some, what are these called? Library check-in cards going on. I've got a die cut of an open book. I have pictures of my kiddos at the library, and then I have a few elements picked out, some sequins, some mixed media, some scraps for the book, and then I cannot decide on my background. So I have this piece from Creative Memories. I think it's called Memoirs and More, or Memoirs and Memories, I can't remember. But then I also have these really super old vellum, and one of them is these letters right here, and I thought that they would look pretty cool. Hang on. I thought that they would look really cool overlapping and having the letters on letters. But then I also have this really old dictionary print, and I thought it would look pretty cool overlapping the letters. But it also darkens my page, so I'm not really sure how, I don't know, to be honest. The photos look great on it, I'm not gonna lie. I think that that's pretty cool how they're looking. I planned on covering most of the background up anywho, but I'm not really sure. I haven't decided what to do yet as far as the background. I kind of like this because it's bright and it's white, and the photos kind of just pop up a little bit more. If you see that, but this kind of reminds me of, for one, it's dictionary print, and for 2, I just really like how it makes our library shelves like super old. It definitely darkens. Well, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. But I'll figure that out. First, what I'm going to do is my library book that I have, my open book. I was going to make the spine this really dark blue, basically based on the primary colors of here, which actually might also too, that's why I might not do this, because then all of a sudden these aren't as bright. I might not do that one. I might stick with this one. Okay. So I was going to do that, and then of course I was going to use the cream color for the pages. So really simple piecing together of this library book. Those are going to be last. But first I wanted to take my die cut and actually not have it be white. I was going to take these sprays. I have 2 sprays by Nuvo. One is a mica mist and the other one is a sparkle spray, and they are Morning Fog and Silver Smoke. Now let me go get the samples that I have of these really quickly. So here is, this one is Morning Fog. Look at that. I absolutely love that. And then this one is the smoky, no, this one's Silver Smoke. That one was a blue. This one's the Silver Smoke. Yeah, kind of sort of shiny. Very shiny. So I wasn't sure how these 2 are going to react together. I really love this one, but I kind of wanted to see them mixed together. I really wanted to check that out and see how it works for me and all that good jazz. So I'm going to go get my spray box and start spraying so it protects my surface. And then I also pulled out these sequins because I have an inspiration, and I wanted to share that with you guys. It's this right here. See how he has the open book and then all this glitter going around going around him. So I want to use this as my inspiration for my piece. Open book, and then see if this little trick works. I have seen it a couple times, but I wanted to see if I can make it work. I might do a few practice runs first, since I have, some glitter to spare. I might do some practice runs before trying and seeing if, before damaging my tray, my paper. So I will be right back. All right. I am going to have to say that I did lose some footage here, so I might be just running my mouth and having no clue what it is I'm doing, because I don't really know where I lost the footage. I just know some got lost. So I just sprayed the die cut with both the sparkle spray and the mica mist. I really love how it came out. And now I am kind of sort of testing how the glitter is going to lay down. Now, I saw this technique on an Instagram post, and I had to ask. I was like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? I need to know. And she shared with me that all she did was made a line of glue, which I'm thinking my glue line is not thick enough. But she just made a line of glue and smushed the glitter into it just like this. And then basically she manipulated it to, not the glitter, oh my goodness, the sequins. And then she manipulated them in the, like, not really pattern, but in the direction she wanted them to go. She added more, individually glued some on. She just did a whole bunch of other stuff. And so honestly, I really liked it and how it ended up turning out. So I pre-cut my vellum already down. Yeah, for some reason, I'm really good at doing all that. I pre-cut everything before I turn the camera on. I just honestly feel like that's something you guys don't want to see, but I haven't heard any comments saying otherwise. So if you guys want to watch me cut my paper, let me know. If, you prefer to see it already cut, then that's the way I do it. Yay. So vellum, we all know vellum is pretty tricky to glue down. So basically what I'm doing here is roughly placing where everything is going to go, so that way I know where to put my glue for the vellum, if that makes any sense. And at first I started off with 4 photos and immediately got rid of the center photo. It didn't go with anything. It was, what was it? Like one of those decorations when you first walk into a library and it's kind of an advertisement for something. That's what it was. So, I just sprayed they're not vellum pieces, my wood veneer, my little wood veneer pieces that I got from the Creative Cuts kit. And actually the die cut, the little book cards, the book, what are they called? The book checkout cards and the wood veneer all came from my Creative Cuts kit. And if you are looking to see what kind of kits that I subscribe to, I do have a playlist of my hauls, and my kits that I subscribe to is also in that playlist, just because it is kind of like a haul. But I just represent 1 month. I don't do an unboxing of every single kit, to be honest. I just wanted to share what type of kits that I am subscribed to and why I subscribe to them, because to me that's pretty important, instead of just, I think everything's pretty and I just want, that's easier than going shopping, which not gonna lie, that's a great why. Let someone else pick it out for you. So I basically just glued the book to the vellum, and then I glued the vellum to the paper. So far, right now, the only place that is glued on is the vellum and the book. Everything else is just kind of laid there for right now. I haven't glued anything else on. And at first I thought my library, no, my title was going to go on the left and kind of keep an L-shaped little pattern going on. I felt like it fit right there. And I'm also leaving a gap because I have tile letters that I want to fill in for the smaller words. Anytime that I do smaller words like that, I either choose really tiny thickers or I use my tile words. I love mixing my titles up like this. And the title looks way better on the right. I'm just saying. So it looks 10 times better. And I like the placement of the cards. And so I'm just trying to make sure that when I glue all of these pictures together, I don't lose that card placement. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm overlapping the pictures just in a way that it's like clears up the dead space. Like behind my son, there's lots of dead space behind him. And so I don't mind that other photo overlapping. But I definitely want the representation of the bookshelves. I don't want to cover those up too much anyways. You know, the whole point is their love for the library, and I'm going to be very sad when everything goes digital and we have no more books. That day just really, truly it's sad. I can't imagine it. So now I'm gluing the rest of the vellum down onto the base page. So in this base page, I don't remember the vellum. Oh my gosh, this is dating me. I got the vellum off of QVC. I don't know if I'm embarrassed to admit that or not, but I just admitted that. And then the base page is one of my new pages that I got from Creative Memories off of their, what are they called? Time worn memories, or, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't remember, but I do know it came from Creative Memories. And yeah, so still making sure that my title is going to fit after gluing everything down. I love how this wood veneer paperclip actually is able to paperclip behind the photo. I really kind of like that, and it pops up the photo just a little bit. Not too much. They're not very thick wood veneers. I normally am pretty worried that wood veneer is going to be super thick. There are some of those out there. And one of the things that I want to, what am I doing? What I'm doing is that I have a problem with replacing my trimmer blade as soon as my papers start going all scraggly. And so instead, what I like to do is I like to take my X-Acto knife and just tuck all those little scraggly bits behind my photo or behind the piece of paper that they came from instead of just getting a new trimmer blade. I just refuse to until it starts actually ripping my paper. That's just me. I have a problem. So, and now I put my letters on, and then I fuss with my letters, and I fuss with them some more. I know, but at least you guys don't have to see me gluing them all down individually. So that's a thing. I overlapped the love with the public, but because they're both foam letters, I actually cut the L and then put one side on one side of the P and the other little bit on the other side of the P. That way I don't have that big bulk, that big bump in my page. So in case anybody was curious. And now I am doing the glitter. This was actually quite fun. I really, really enjoyed doing this a lot. I do know for next time that the little teeny tiny tip that I had on my clear glitter was too small. I definitely should have put like 2 strips of glue next to each other. So I had a big fat place to smush all of my glitter into. It's not glitter. Stop calling it glitter. It's not. It's an orange. No. It's the sequins. I definitely need to make sure for next time that my sequins path or my glue path is extra wide. That was definitely the problem that I had here, is that because of how skinny it was, I got a very fine line of sequins glued to my page. But I did really, really enjoy doing all of this. I really enjoyed the way that this looks. Of course, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't. How it turned out, it just was so fun, and the way that when I tipped my page over to get the extra glitter. No, not glitter. Stop saying glitter. Sequins. When I tipped my page over to get the extra sequins off, some of the teeniest, tiniest little sequins stayed in certain spots. And when I went to go, and what I'm doing now is like gluing, making sure that the big clumps and the bigger sequins are actually in some glue. So I took this type of glue, which happens to have a bigger nozzle on it, so more glue is actually going to come out. I'm taking this and just smushing a whole bunch underneath and making sure that those sequins are stuck to my page. But all of the randomness of the ones that fell off the page, I'm gluing those down as well, because I just enjoyed having them like not in the line, but they kind of escaped from the line. So I really, really liked that. I know. I liked it. I really did. So, and I liked how some of them fell onto the book, so I just went ahead and glued them on. And now I'm just adding more random ones outside of the line, so that way it looks like I meant to do it instead of 4 or 5 random ones. Now I kind of went and just stuck them everywhere. I love how this page turned out. I really, really, really enjoy taking like inspiration from things that would normally not be used in scrapbooking. Like this is a movie. It was a movie cover that I took my inspiration from. And I loved it. I've had that on my Pinterest board for the longest of time. And I'm so glad that I finally got to use it. And I finally was able to use up all of those sequins. So here are a couple of the close-ups. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this process. Again, I did lose some footage, and I'm really sorry about that. I know that I recorded putting the book together, but, backing the cut file, but it was very, very simple. And so, anywho, I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks.